Well, hey folks, pt.27 here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the server of the NF match map. So I see that there has been an update to the map. Version 1.12 or 02 or whatever the heck it is, as compared to the 1.1 that we're on now. However, what I did not see was any mention of fixing any log errors, which this does show up with. In fact, if you look at the, well, I guess I'm probably the only one that can do that. This thing's still a bit bucket heavy when she's full. The mod actually shows up in orange. So, because, and I believe it says there's 2 errors, 1 minor and 1 enough to actually have it show up in orange instead of green. But it literally throws like a huge page of errors, and I can't track down what it is. It's something to do with a palette, but I don't know what or where. But I mean, it just goes off the deep end, you know. It runs a whole page with a string of errors, and then, well, I mean, you guys can look at it in your log because it does show up in the your normal session log. I can't figure it out, but yeah, like I said, the new update doesn't say anything about addressing any sort of log errors. And I know it is the actual map because as soon as I uploaded it to the server, it came up as orange and having errors. And it was the first thing that was uploaded was the map. Because I basically delete the entire server content when we go to a new map. So I'm just putting aside a little bit of this for some money to come in tonight. Keep our paycheck rolling. It's the point of making all of this after all, not just to feed our queues. I believe City's on. Well, he might be AFK, as I left him a message and I didn't get a reply. Okay, what the heck here? Come on. There we go. I'd like to throw at least 50k in here if I can. Yeah, I don't know what went on, but I guess the server's been off for, well, at least a day, possibly longer. What the heck am I stuck against? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know whether it was, I mean, I know they do backups almost daily, actually, when the server's idle for a certain period of time. But every once in a while they do that, and they don't turn it back on. So, and thanks to Sudi for letting me know, because I hadn't been on for a couple of days. I've been messing about with some other things. Alright, I know that only shows 31,000, but that was 5 loads. So one more should put me at the 50K mark anyway. Even if it doesn't show there because they're using it as we pour it in. And we can move on to other things. There we go. Let's get on the brakes a little earlier, I think. There we go. Alright. Now, something I want to have a look at here is, I guess it's this area. Oh, okay. So, you can't actually, well, I mean, you can, but it's $1.2 million. Because it gives you all of that other as well. I want to go have a look at that. I kind of mentioned it the other day when I was playing the other map, that I'd seen a mod when I was looking for something or other. I ran across a mod for orchards. Apparently functional. You add water and manure to them. And they pay off on an hourly. The thing is, they looked identical to the structures that we have just by the bridge. So I just want to have a go and have a little look at that. Whew. Wow, our cotton's back up already, eh? Ready to harvest, fertilized 100%. Beautiful. Well, well, well. Now it seems to me that I leased the cotton harvester. So we will have to do that again. But here we go. These guys. I'm going to say they look exactly like it, but the thing is, we can't actually purchase. Well, you can, but you end up buying half the place. Yeah, these look very much like. I wonder how come that one got a blue water tank. Or a brown one instead of the blue ones. Yeah, they certainly do look very much like those. So I wonder if these are functional. Yeah, but again, like I say, you gotta have an awful lot of money to buy that. And as we know, we don't. We don't seem to be able to do much without actually owning the property that particular much is sitting upon. So, and again. But curiosity does compel me. I say I'm a long way from the $1 million+ bucks-a-roo that it would require, but I'm curious. Curious. I'm curious as to where I left my water trailer. There it is. Excellent. I mean, it's only a short little distance. We might as well see what we can sort out. Although this doesn't need to be full to test anything. There's no point dragging it around half empty for the few seconds it takes to fill it. Dee-dee-dee-dee, how's all our critters doing? Holy critters, ooh, they're surviving. These guys are as well. And the sheep are doing just fine and dindy-dandy. Excellent. So we've got a bit of a break there. Alright. Let's just for the heck of it go and check this out. Now I could always drop half a dozen of those farm welfare signs on the property, I suppose. In advance time, a few hours, I'd have my $1,000,000 within a couple of minutes. But we'll just do this first, and then we'll go get our cotton harvester. There's certainly no indicator that that might be an effective strategy. Yeah. Alright, okay, so that is working, so let's do this. Yep, let's get our kit away from here. There we go. Nope, they are simply structures. And should be one more. Okay. Yeah, they're unfortunately are just structures. They may well be that, but they're not. The triggers weren't included, I guess. That's the way that would work. So now, I guess we need to lease a cotton harvester. Once again, we made pretty good money the last time. I think it was about 30,000 liters of cotton I pulled off of here. So nothing to snorf at, that is for sure. So we'll drop this off and we'll grab the cotton bale trailer. I mean, we won't need it for a little bit, obliviously, but again, no point packing this around. Stuck in the middle. There we are. We don't really need that on. So I believe it's 24K to lease the harvester, if I remember correctly. So let's do that, shall we? Cotton technology. There's only one machine. We sure as heck don't own it. Yeah, 24/7. It's almost 25,000 to lease it. Ah. And away we go. $25,000 lease. Yuck. Just out of curiosity, how's the map doing today? Apparently I'm not the only one that has this thing load in a bit chunky sometimes. Alright, it's all looking proper this time. Good stuff. Wee, this thing is slow. Go, little tractor. Oh, I always throw the cruise control on, head out and have a little lunch or something. Oh, and it's Monday morning, so this will probably go up on a Tuesday. But remember, guys, if there's anything you want added to the server, let me know between now and Tuesday nightish, and I will certainly see that it is done. Now, I know there are a couple of updates pending. I don't mean just the map. I think the Real Clock mod got an update, which is one that we use. So yeah, if you guys don't want anything, then just be aware that whether we add anything or not, there will be a couple of updates done. So if you're stuck trying to get on, it may just be a matter of updating a couple of mods. So, just to let you all know. And Driz, if you're watching, how's that production map coming you were playing on there? Paradise Valley or whatever the heck it was, the newer version. Because I see there is some production stuff coming. I mean, holy, that's a noisy barge, man. Jeez, this thing takes up a lot of road, doesn't it? I'm basically driving with half of it up on the sidewalk now. Now, I remember way back when, everybody was saying that the Seasons mod should be ready about July. I'm thinking it's July. Ah, well. See how it goes. Believe me, with the amount of hassle involved, it's not like I'm anxious to change maps, I'll tell you that much. Not anxious at all. Woo, what a bouncy seat. God, I wish I had a seat that comfortable in my living, although it does look a little bit like my gaming chair. Just the sort of wrap around sides and the way the seat bottom is formed does kind of look like it. Alright, here we are. So we've already unfolded. Compressor down and away we go. Oh, I do so. I mean, I don't have access to this island. I think you'll find I do. I think you'll find I do indeed. Alright, and we are rolling cotton. Awesome. Crank on the old cruise and let's go. is that sitting over there in the woods? Obviously left some sort of piece of equipment there. Not sure what it is. That's okay. Just catch some red off through the tree trunks there. Yeah, maybe a deer blew up. Who knows? Anyway, well, that happens, doesn't it? Now, this should be a good harvest. It seems to me that the first time I got to do this field, we were sitting at well, no, I'm just going to put this out there. What a terrible place for a yield sign. Clang. There we are. Now we don't have to worry about it. This is a pretty tight bit of locale here, let me tell you. Oh, really? I'm completely stuck on this bloody fence. Yeah, we're gonna have to run a headland. There's no two ways about that one. We're definitely gonna have to do that. The other side's not bad, but these fences and stuff on this end are just gonna give us a headache. So yeah, when I get back up here, we'll do a headland. Or two. Probably two. Yeah, this thing bounces up and down a lot. My goodness. I've done a better job of leveling this field, I think. So I see the new Horizon ships are out. I know that makes some of you happy. No names mentioned, hey guys? Oh. Yeah, looks pretty impressive. Good specs, you know. I'd say decent pricing, but yeah, it's one of those deals. Don't you know? You'll never get your money's worth because an awful lot of it is an artificial market. Because truth be told, it's even cheaper to process dyes now than it was, you know, a decade ago. And yet a decade ago, top-of-the-line processors were considerably less money. You know, so the manufacturing process has gotten cheaper. There's currently no sorts of issues, quote-unquote, in the market. I.e., we've had things like major earthquakes that have rocked areas around dye processing plants and, you know, caused shortages, etc., etc. There's nothing like that currently going on, you know. So very much like GPUs, CPUs are a very artificially inflated market. There is absolutely no reason for that little block of silicon to cost what it does. And that's including all the R&D and blah, 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 blah. You know, they are not reinventing the wheel. They're improving upon already well-known technologies. But always nice to see new features. I mean, I'm only running a little 6th gen 4-core i5, so, you know, I'm way behind the times. But then again, I look at the pricing to try and improve my watts, and I go, what the heck is going on here? You know. But I am happy to see AMD going a step further, and hopefully although it's not really worked before, at least not in recent years, decades, that it might have Intel rethink their financial ideas on things a little differently. But I don't expect so. So yeah, if anybody's got a old 5th or 6th gen i7 they want to get rid of for a cheap point, because that's about all I could do for an upgrade. I'm certainly not getting rid of my new board. Heck, I've only owned it for how long now? Alright, I'm missing a whole row, aren't I? Yes, I are. I are a baboon. There we go. Now we're in the right place at the right time. Well, I can see that this is going to end up taking me a little bit of time here. And as I don't have a whole lot other, I was more concerned, to be honest with you, coming on here today to make sure that everything was still running smoothly, because it has, sadly enough, been a few days since I've been on. Yeah. Once again, it's that same thing, because I'm doing a series on another map. It makes this one a little harder to come back to. And I'm trying to catch up on a few other things as well, so, you know. All in all, I've got a bag of excuses that we could drown a buffalo. Well. But I think I've probably thrilled all of you with my cotton harvesting skills enough for one day. So I think I'm going to call it here. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this, that, and the other thing. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. You can ring the little bell icon, but I can save you a click. I put videos up every day. So, till next time, guys. This has been pt.27. Take care of each other, folks. And ciao for now. See, this is a square field. It's not like you can find the long end of it anyway. Alright, take care.